Guys, it's very late at night. I've just done my first stand-up comedy gig and it went okay. I might put a little clip up on my Instagram. I've had a few drinks. We were meant to do this in the day, but we need to get it done because Emily has got to go back tomorrow early. So I'm a little bit inebriated, but I feel alright.
We're both are exhausted, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
So guys, she is a top Onlyfans creator. She's featured on Basestation, she's featured on Brazzers, and you was also on Naked Attraction.
Yeah.
Starting this off, like, where did it all start? The naughtiness, the pure naughtiness that we know.
Where should I start off? What basestation or?
Actually, start with a normal. Let's start you off and talk about like normal job.
Yeah, just normal job.
What real jobs did you used to have?
In debt collection.
Did you?
Yeah.
What sort of thing was you doing?
Just like admin work, kind of boring. Do you know what I mean? So then I thought I was in it for like 6 years, and I thought this isn't for me. Because that's when I decided. I was just with my partner at the time. I was like, oh, I want to try a threesome.
Is it?
And then anyway, so I quit my job, and then I worked in Aldi, like the admin bit for that, and I had my first ever threesome.
Well, and you liked it.
And I came in the next day. I was like, I was so excited to tell everyone. I was like. And then I realised, like, the looks that everyone gave me. Like, seriously, the looks that everyone gave me, I was like, this ain't normal, is it?
You dirty bitch. What, they were like absolute, like, this is not okay?
No.
And you were like, no, it's really good.
I was like, I don't know, I just thought it was a normal thing.
Yeah, I understand
Do you
what
know what I mean? But everyone's looking at me like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, don't think that's, like, normal.
Do you know what happened to me? Did I tell you about the recent pub garden experience?
No.
Me and a couple of girl mates was speaking quite loud about kind of what the sort of stuff that you do and that I've got into recently. General chit chat. Anyway, the girl got up, decided that I was with one of the girls, and was like, "You could do better than him. You're fucking disgusting," and kicking right off at the girl. I was like,
how rude.
And then the fella pipes up. Well, I said to the girl, I was like, what? I'm not with her. What the fuck? Why are you listening to a conversation? You've had the whole time in the pub to have a problem with us. If you had a problem with us, you could have just told us earlier and we'd have moved, or you could have moved. Then the geezer's kicking up and all, like... Well, in fact, he kicked up because I said, I don't like shouting at girls, so I said to him, mate, tell your missus to shut her mouth, because she's popping up at the girls. He's like, what are you going to do? I was like, what are you going to do? Blah, blah, blah. It all got a bit leery. I was much taller than him. In the end, it kind of just fizzled out with me saying, be the bigger man, walk away, to a bloke that's about a foot shorter than me. Because I have to be a piss taker, isn't it? Oh my God. Yeah, I was like, be the bigger man. Yeah, so I get where you're coming from. Like, people, what seems normal...
isn't.
Yeah. But who's to say it's not normal? It's normal in certain environments.
Yeah, it's normal for certain people, but like the normal people, civilians.
Civilians.
That's what we call them.
Civilians.
No, seriously. Like, we're just like friend to the deep end, like proper filth. But yeah. So yeah, that's how. So then I was that bored and like just a normal job, because I was doing that and then I was doing bar work at the time. So straight after I did that was shift work, like say from 10 in the morning till like 8 at night. I went straight from there to a bar job.
Yeah.
Until like 1 or 2 o'clock at night. I don't know how I managed to do that.
Did you like the bar job?
I did. It was fun, but the money was awful. I think I did a month at the bar job, or 3 weeks, something like that. I got a paycheck. It was like 400 quid. I was like, is this a fucking joke?
Why, and you feel like...
I was fuming. I literally worked my ass off on this. Like, I've never done bar work in my life, but I did enjoy it. But yeah, so I was like, no. So that's when I applied for Naked Attraction, and at first I declined it. I was too scared.
Oh, well, you applied, but then you...
I declined it. I applied for a joke, actually, then I declined it. And then they messaged me randomly on a Friday night, and they were like, oh, there's going to be loads of hot guys there, just do it. Just go for the interview, then see how you feel. So they booked me a train ticket there and then to London.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it, do you know what I mean? Like, it's a day out in London, a free day out in London. So I went there all by myself, even though I hate taking trains, I always drive everywhere. But I was too scared to drive there. So yeah, did that, and then did the interview. The first half was fully clothed, and then the second half was completely naked. They're like, right, get your clothes off. I was like, okay. Got my clothes off, and they said, like, after the whole interview, they were like, you were actually, like, more confident without your clothes. So I was like, really? I was like,
Really?
Yeah, seriously. I was like, okay. So then, like, a couple of weeks later, went to Manchester, and they had me for a couple of days. They wanted me, like, I think it was like May bank holiday weekend, and it was so sunny. So I was literally there from the Friday to the Sunday. So I had nothing to do on the Friday or the Saturday. I think it was what was it? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was a Saturday. I was bored, so I went on Bumble, as you do. I met up with someone. I went out, anyway, had like a wedding to do thing. So like, I went to the after party of this random wedding while I was waiting for all this to happen.
Yeah.
And I came back to my hotel, and then the next morning, I was like, just act like you don't know me, because they were waiting for me at reception, like the attraction people. Yeah. So I did that. He just walked straight past me.
Oh, really?
Normally it's like opposite, isn't it? Normally it's the guy that like.
Yeah.
I'm such a guy. So now I did that. And yeah, so I did all that.
And then from there, how did you get into basestation and Onlyfans? Like,
I thought, because I got naked on national television, I thought, do you know what? My next step is, I don't know, I just thought, I did a bit of modelling after that as well. So I thought, okay, that was only lingerie as well.
Yeah.
A bit of PG.
Oh, did stuff come as a result of...
No, I did actually meet some people while I was waiting, like, in one of the rooms for for doing my hair and makeup and stuff. And one of them was scouting for, like, models and stuff for this thing. So I was like, okay, I'll do it. I never did it in my life. And so I did that, and I was like, okay, so I've done that, so I may as well just get naked on national television.
It's a brave move.
No.
Did any of your family or any close friends be like, how have you done that? That's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I find it so weird that it's like such a thing that's not allowed. Yet there's a television program with it on.
I know. But yeah, so now I just randomly applied for basestation, and then I got in there.
And is that before OnlyFans?
Yeah, that was actually. Yeah.
Well, and that's literally like, it is actually as you see it. People are ringing in live.
Yeah.
Well, and you're just there, do a little impression.
And bearing in mind, I didn't know anyone in the industry. I didn't know how to sex talk or anything. So when someone was like saying like something dirty down the phone, I just sort of giggled. I was like, I don't know what to say.
And what did they basestation help you? Did they give you any advice like what?
Yeah, no, they did. But it's still like difficult when you put on the spot.
And what do blokes actually want you to say? Do you feel after being there and knowing it a bit? Like, what do you?
I don't know. I've not actually like. It's been a while since I've done it because of COVID and everything.
Do they actually speak? I have a vision that every guy that phones basestation would be like, "You're right, yeah, I'm watching you now, yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Touch your breast. Oh, that's
it, exactly what it is. Seriously.
And I've got a vision that they're all about mid-50s. Like, oh, that's lovely. That is. I'm just sitting with my cat. Oh, I'm just going to masturbate now. I
had a couple of people in hospital ring me because I was honestly bored in the hospital bed. Like, I'll put this channel on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, seriously.
Do you have normal channels? Have you ever had a real normal?
Yeah,
channel?
I used to have loads. They used to have a go at me actually. Not Basestation, it was a different channel. They were like, no, you got to keep it sexual because it was the night time and you keep it topless. And you're not allowed to be proper naked, you just have to be topless. And they had a go at me because I was having like proper like genuine chat. I was talking too much like normally and stuff.
But they're paying like.
No, I know that's what doesn't make any sense. Like, surely you should talk about what they're paying you. Do you know what I mean? And I was happy with that. Obviously.
But is that because can you, when you're on, is it on the TV the whole time?
Yeah, and also on this particular channel, people can hear, like whoever's in the queue. So there's 10 people in the queue.
Yeah.
They can hear everything, every conversation.
Oh, so it's not always on TV. You've sometimes.
No, that one is, yeah.
Oh,
It's always on
So the
TV,
normal
yeah.
chat should be like, oh yeah, what? So you'd have a random guy like, yeah, I've just got a new oven and got my car MOT today, and you're like, oh yeah, many defects with it. Oh yeah, I've got a pass. Yeah. Well, that's just general sort of chit chat, yeah.
Yeah, and I bet like people like in the queue are like, for God's sake, just get him off. I've had a couple like that before.
But they're not getting charged if they're listening in, are they?
No, they're not getting charged
Oh,
for that. I don't think so. Anyway, I think they might. I don't know. Never asked.
So from there, you've done a bit of stripping. You said off camera.
Yeah, obviously off camera. Yeah, I worked at Spirit Rhino for a bit. That was fun.
Oh, you liked that?
Yeah, I worked in Leeds for a bit. It's closed down now.
Yeah.
That was my favourite.
Would you get back into that or?
Yeah, probably.
And when did the OnlyFans come back? What part of your life you thought? Did you discover
No,
it?
it was after all that. When did it come in? I think it was like about 6 months later, you know. So I did the stripping thing, and then I must have met someone that were like, oh, I did hear of it when I was at basestation because everyone did it then.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, I can't bother with that. Don't really understand it. Don't know what it is. And then I just met someone, and they told me all about it. They showed me how to work it, and then it just went from there, really.
Well, so it's a platform where people can just upload anything. Like it's not restricted, is it?
Well, yeah. Well, it wasn't as restricted to like back then, like a couple of years ago. It's definitely a lot more hot on it now. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, really? You're saying it's actually like?
Yeah, like you can't do like outdoor stuff like on your page unless it's like, you know, private property and all that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's got like. So I remember there was that thing ages ago about all naughty OnlyFans creators are going to have their accounts deleted or something.
Yeah.
Like, what was that about?
I don't know. They went back on their word, and then they were like, "Oh no, actually, we're going to keep you."
So I think they realised OnlyFans just has that name. When you think of OnlyFans, you don't think of a creator that's just using that platform. You just think of porno and nudity, doesn't it? It's got that name.
Yeah.
You're doing OnlyFans, though. You're not doing sewing.
I don't understand why they did that, but they managed to keep us.
I think they wanted that as a name, didn't they?
Yeah.
But then it's just like somehow it is what it is, and they just.
I think that's why they're
it.
so hot on it now, maybe because obviously lockdown happened, and then there's thousands and thousands of people on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know quite a lot of people that had their account deleted as well.
What, just from violating the terms? Just
Yeah, I
getting too
think
many...
so. Yeah, or someone like just like keeps reporting their account over silly things and then just getting it deleted.
Really?
I've heard that. Yeah.
Gee, it's a mad world. So you got to like a real high percentage at one stage of the.
Yeah.
What was it?
I can't remember now.
Was it like you said like 0 point something?
Yeah, I can't remember. It was in COVID.
But right up there, yeah.
Yeah.
And how's it going now for you on the OnlyFans?
It's going all right. Yeah, it's going all right. I've not really bothered with it because I just had like things on and stuff. But I'm going back on it now properly.
Where do you want to take your career? So you've done a bit of stuff with Brazzers as a male.
Yeah.
Brazzers is a very well-known company. Is that like a big career move for you? Like, do you want to do more stuff with them?
Do you know what? I was actually going to do Fake Taxi. So what happened was, this is what I almost didn't get into porn at all.
Yeah.
So what happened was, so I got it all set up, got my certs, which is like all the STI checks, whatever. All came back negative, obviously.
Yeah.
And so I had it all booked in, and then I got this like random text message claiming to be Fake Taxi John.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is a bit weird. Like, it was asking me to like call him and then like trying to like masturbate down the phone. And I was like, there's something that's not right here. So anyway, like I messaged, because it basically the first thing he said was, it's John. This is my new number. So obviously you don't think anything of it, do you? You just think, oh, it's his new number.
Yeah.
And this is the weirdest thing. It's like so creepy. So like obviously when that happened, when I found like it was really weird, I messaged the other guy that I knew. I was like, this, I don't know, it doesn't seem right. And he didn't tell me. So then I messaged John, and in the old number, he was like, yeah, that's not me. I was like, what are you on about? That's not you. Why has no one told me? Like, there's this weirdo that randomly messages, like, you know, newbies, whatever, and, like, claiming to be them. Do you know what I mean? It's really, really creepy.
Who is he? Do you actually know who he is?
No, so I spoke to John about it. He said it's been going on for years. Seriously. And apparently this one girl, like, she went she actually thought it was John, and she actually like booked a plane ticket to Prague, and then like, because that guy was like claiming to be John, apparently they were going to meet there, so she went all the way to Prague. No one was there.
Oh wait, he doesn't even turn up?
Yeah, because it's a fake person. Like,
I thought you meant he fakes it and then he's real and it's just like a random old guy with a camera.
No.
What is the most weirdest request, do you think, or that's ever happened to you? What's the most weirdest
I had
thing?
quite a lot. I had to watch someone on cam like shag a watermelon.
Hang on, you had to watch someone on camera on a live stream?
Yeah.
What they shagged a watermelon?
Yeah, I was just getting paid to watch it. I didn't have to do anything. So I was just like trying so hard not to laugh. What did
you think? Was you like, yeah, cool?
And this is literally like one of my first weeks into basestation.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Did you think, what is this industry about?
I just started like laughing. Like I don't know. I was so confused but intrigued at the same time.
Was it like squirting out?
It was what? Oh, is that a spider? Oh, it's a spider!
Where is it?
Right there.
We are in the show. Don't worry about him. He's alright. Don't worry about that. He won't come for you. What other weird things have happened?
I was like, I see that spider.
Don't worry about that spider.
There's this one guy, and when I was on cam, like he pretended that he wanted me to pretend that I was like dead or asleep or something. So I just had to go like that, and he just paid the whole time. I was like that.
Really? But whilst he?
Yeah. Whilst he was just. I don't know what he was doing, but how weird is that?
What's like in my industry? I've got a lot of friends that have done some mad stuff. What friends have you got that have done like something that's a bit crazy, that's hit headlines, papers, anything like that?
I don't actually know. I can't think of anything. When I did a plane shoot, didn't I, in Coventry, and that went viral.
Oh,
it wasn't meant to be, but yeah.
Tell them briefly, like what happened.
Yeah, so basically, me and I think that was like 4 or 5. Oh no, there was more people than that, but that were actually on camera. It was me, about 5 people, 5-6 people. Went to this plane museum, and we did a shot of porno, but they didn't know that. They thought we were just doing a lingerie shoot. So they were standing like right down where the plane was.
Who was it? The owners or security?
The owners, I think. I don't really know. Or both, I don't know.
What, so they can't see in the plane?
No, it's all like blocked out. So anyway, but we had to be quiet obviously because they were like right down by the plane.
What? Yeah,
so we had to be quiet, like dead quiet. So they just thought we was doing this lingerie shoot. And so we did all that. And then a few days later, like, just ended up in the paper. I still to this day don't know who did that. So
I remember seeing it. They were disgusted, thinking there's a lingerie shoot.
Well, my mum was like, "Why are you top page of this?"
How is your mum with like the industry and stuff?
She doesn't like me doing porn. She doesn't mind me doing like all the other stuff, but porn she doesn't really like me doing.
Is it like a subject that you don't really talk about?
No.
A bit like how to talk about sex with you just don't.
No,
really
don't talk about
it
at all. My dad claims he doesn't know what I do. Just keep it that way.
Yeah, well, they just don't really ask questions.
No, they just don't ask questions. Like, oh, you've been busy. I'm like, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what advice would you give anyone getting into the industry? Would you say it's a good industry to get into? Have you got to be a certain mind state to do?
Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely say it's not for everyone. Especially I'd say 18-year-olds. I definitely would not recommend that young. I think I was 22 when I got into it.
Yeah.
22, 23. Actually, yeah, 23, 24. I think I was 24 actually.
Is that? Have you got to be quite? Is it a bit like YouTube where you've got to be headstrong because you're going to get a load of abuse, but with that you get love as well?
I suppose. Yeah, obviously the papers and naked attraction. I had quite a lot of to do with that. Stuck up, bitch, so on.
Oh, so the papers were outing you, calling you stuff just because you didn't really like the guy on Naked Attraction. Well, and that's just the way. Do you feel they manipulated it to make you worse than you was?
Yeah, definitely. Also said, it's not even just that. I said to the girl next to me, she had nice skin, and I just said that I was stuck up because of that, because I couldn't compliment her or anything else, which is a lie, because I was going to say what she said to me first, but she said it first, if that makes sense.
Oh, but
so I didn't want to feel like I copied her, so I was like, and I was hungover.
Oh, well, you didn't want
from
nice
that wedding
boobs.
party, so I was
nice boobs. Oh, nice boobs too. Well, you wanted for. Oh, she said that. I can't say that now.
Yeah, I was like, nice skin. It's because I did the pause. I went, and then that's what makes me look like a.
Oh,
bitch.
not like you want to go, you too, because it looks like you can think of anything of your own.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get what
Especially
you mean.
when you're hanging as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't recommend that. Don't recommend going naked on national television.
No.
Hanging.
So what else do you get up to? The day-to-day life of Emily Blake?
Mainly just Onlyfans now.
Really?
I've just gone back into it because I had a botched boob job. So I had a couple of years off it, obviously because of COVID as well. For that, and then.
Yeah, talk about the. Do you mind talking about the boob job that went a bit?
I can't really say much because I signed something, so I can't really say much. Yeah.
But did you think that the company was legit, and it turned out kind of not to be?
Yeah.
Oh really? So you can't say the name?
No, I can't say a name, unfortunately. All I can say is don't go to Birmingham for your surgery.
Oh really?
That's all I'm saying.
But you're happy with how they're
Yeah. No, I found a really good surgeon in Cheshire. So
actually, let's talk about boobs. What made you in the first place? What size was you originally?
I was originally a size B, but then I always wanted a boob job anyway, so then I had them done. And then another thing on Naked Attraction, I had quite a lot of people saying, "Oh, they look horrible."
Oh, you had them on Naked Attraction.
Yeah. So that kind of I was like, oh. And then a doctor actually called Naked Attraction and said, "Oh, I think she's got breast cancer."
Really?
Because the scarring, and obviously I was in my normal job at the time, and so then I just went straight to the hospital. I was like, oh, I've got to get these checked. They scabbed me and everything. Luckily, it was all fine. But thanks to that doctor, do you know what I mean? It's only just scarring. You can't really look at that from TV, can you?
Oh, so you went up quite a big size, and then you had another surgery.
Yeah. So then after that, because of that, I wanted another surgery. So I had that in lockdown, the one in Birmingham, and that got infected. As any surgery, can get infections, can't you?
Oh, can it? What? It's not just the people; it can just happen to anyone.
No, it can just happen to anyone. But yeah, so that happened.
Are you totally out of it when the surgery takes place, or are you awake?
No, totally out of it.
Oh, you're out of it, so I've never really.
Yeah. So that's my second one, then I had my third one, beginning of this year.
Yeah.
I look so much better now. As you know.
Yeah, I have actually seen them. I'm not going to lie and say I haven't seen them.
They do look better though.
Where should we go with this? Do you know what? Most podcasts I'm really alert and awake, and it's the middle of the day.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. Why didn't we do it
It's the time. It don't matter. It's been alright.
I know, we're both like...
Both like... and then I end up fall asleep. But no, it's been... it's been
thanks.
Quite, no. So sure I'll make an OnlyFans.
Can do.
Yeah.
Haven't you already made one?
I was trying to act like I was acting. Alright guys, I've made an OnlyFans. We've done a porno. It's in the link in the description. Emily's there with all the details as well. I'll put her Instagram and her OnlyFans on a bit.ly link below, so YouTube won't pick it up. And I'll put mine as well because I've got into this industry as well and I quite enjoy it. And hope you enjoyed our porno. Thanks a lot. Subscribe. Should we end it there? Is there anything else you want to say?
I think we're just so tired. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. These are real. These are real. This is the situation.
We didn't get the cervical cancer bit in.
You can talk. You can go with it now. You can talk.
No, it's too late now.
No, it's not too late. Like honestly, these are just so. This is just real chatting.
Okay.
Like. Yeah, talk about it because you went for.
So I went for an STI check the other week, and she just randomly said, "Oh, have you had a smear test?" And I was like, "No, I've just turned 26." And because of COVID, well, I didn't have any letters or anything to remind me. So I was like, "Oh," it just kind of stuck in my head. So anyway, a few weeks later, I randomly rang up the doctors, actually got an appointment, and did that. And then straight away they were like, "Oh, we need to see you like ASAP." I was like, "Okay, it's a bit weird." Went to see them, didn't tell me anything what was happening. So then I literally went in. There was like 2 nurses and 1 doctor. Spread open my legs, and then like he just randomly took 2 chunks of my cervix, and then they were like, "Okay, we'll see you in a few weeks, whatever."
Yeah.
A week later, they rang me. They were like, "Right, you need urgent like treatment." I'm like, "What?" I didn't know anything about it. They said something about CIM3, and that's like pre-cancerous cells. So I was like, Jesus Christ! Imagine if I left that like, you know, a couple of months or another year or so. And I would have actually probably got like cervical cancer if I didn't go because that random woman told me to go. So yeah, so I had it burnt off about 2 months ago. Scary. And I have to get rechecked every 6 months now.
Oh really?
Yeah. It's
scary, isn't it? Because you'd rather know.
Yeah, but because of her,
scary,
just because of a random check, like. So I'm gonna give her flowers when I see her next time. Yeah, no, it's an important thing. As you guys know that have been here a long time. Like I lost my younger sister to cervical cancer, and I think everyone just thinks it will be alright and everything will be fine. But I think with advances in medicine and stuff, as people are so much more aware of, oh, you've got this could potentially lead to this, and it's scary because there's not many things about it. Like you don't see any adverts about it, do you? Like when I was younger, like obviously everyone has heard of Jade Goody, and she died of cervical cancer. So I always thought when I was little, as soon as I'm 25, I want to get that checked. Obviously COVID hit, so I couldn't. Then I forgot about it. And then when that nurse said like about doing it, she was like, not many people are doing it, so they're thinking of getting rid of it completely. Like, imagine that. That's awful. But there's no adverts or anything about it. So how can anyone? Do you know what I mean? How are they meant to know?
I think with anything like that, you're almost expected to look after it yourself.
Yeah.
Like, a bit like
that's scary because I can't look after myself.
A bit like your health. Like you're born. Most people are born reasonably healthy. You can move your arms and your legs. You have working legs, you have working arms, eyes, ears, mouth. You're not actually healthy. If someone dies healthy that's eaten really unhealthy for months and years, people say, oh, they were a healthy person. But in my eyes, you're not healthy unless you're being healthy every single day, giving your body shitloads of like I've seen it somewhere about eat the rainbow every week. So like eat you know, all the different colours. And then all that going into your body is just pure nutrients each week.
But saying that, like even like the healthiest people, they can still like die of cancer.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think from the surveys and stuff that's around, giving yourself the best chance, you've got to have little treats and treat yourself to stuff now and again. But some of these healthier people that have, you just don't know, do you? I think if anyone makes it to a ripe old age and dies of a natural cause, it's almost like fucking fair play to them these days, because it seems more and more less common, doesn't it?
No, it's just scary, really scary. That like there's no adverts or anything about it. So
yeah, it's a bit like testicular stuff. Yeah, I don't really see much stuff about it, but I do have a look, check on my nuts to check them right. Yeah, just you don't know. But I think a lot of it is. I think stress is a big, massive killer.
I was very naive about it. I was thinking, nah, that won't happen to me. So that's another reason why I kind of didn't do it. I was kind of scared. And it runs in my family as well. But I was looking it up. It says it doesn't matter if it runs in your family. Well, it clearly does. That's a load of bollocks, really, isn't it? Does it run in your family?
No, my dad's dad died of a type of cancer.
Yeah.
My sister had a very rare one, which is glass. I can't remember what it's called, like glycemic. I can't remember, but a very rare one for women to have. But all the women that died of this particular one all had young children. So I think it's like, this is my theory.
Yes, no, they did say, because I've got a young child, they did say that you're more likely to get it if you have a child. And I had my child when as soon as I turned 18.
Oh really? So because obviously I don't know how old my sister would have been when her last child was, but her particular type, it was almost like everyone that had her cancer had a child in this certain amount of time, and it's almost like, this is my theory, that the hormones and the changes in the body, it's like your body disagrees with that man's spunk. Do you know what I mean? It's gone in and it's changed shit in your body. It's made a child, but it's also
it does completely change it when you have a child. Yeah.
So it's obviously it's done something.
It's
that's
the first
my
thing
theory.
they asked me, have you had a child? I was like,
but I'm never gonna know if my sister would still be here if she didn't have a child. But what can you do?
No,
she was so fucking brave. She was just like, you've heard of premature birth. I'm just having a premature death.
Oh, bless her.
That's what she said. And she was on the phone voice noting, yeah mate, it's so sad, it's so horrible what's happening, I'm devastated. Like the same way someone will talk about a car crash.
What can you do though?
But I think once you've accepted it, it's weird, because I couldn't accept him. I'm thinking I'm fucking older than her. She's lived her life and it's coming to an end, and it was a fucked thing to accept for me, because I'm thinking, fuck, I've lived my life, done shit, but I've got so much more I want to do. And like, these were her years and that's it. So like, it's almost like,
no, it's definitely a wake up call.
It just kind of makes me, certain people around my life, I think they valued their life more. I've kind of always just been about like, live life, have fun.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. But then at the same time, like, when do I grow up?
Fuck it. I think if you make your brain happy, honestly, from going through lockdown,
I think that's why I do loads of spontaneous crap. Like, I can never plan like a week in advance, or that's like the most I can plan. Like, say in a month, like, no, there's no way I can do that. I'm like, right, I'm here tomorrow. This, like, no.
Yeah, I think, being able to work wherever you are, which is obviously Onlyfans allows you to do that, creates freedom as well, so you can just do what you want.
Yeah.
Like you went to
And don't get me wrong, like, I'm not like loaded off it, and even if I was, I wouldn't change as a person. Now that's another thing. I know a lot of people that like complete like you know, like millionaires, whatever, off it, and they've changed like complete tossers. You know what I mean? Like, don't want to speak to them again. Don't care. Don't care how much money you made. I would always be the same person. Yeah, always.
No, that's good.
Because I went from absolutely nothing to like, obviously, I'm doing well for myself. So, but yeah, I'm never cocky about it. Like, oh, I made all this much. No, fuck off.
Well, you know,
who cares?
You still always know the value of £20
exactly.
kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good to be like that. I feel like that. I feel like if I come into like big money, I'd just always be me. But I think I'd do stupid pranks on people. No, you know, like real ridiculous videos. But like,
you'll always do that, won't you?
To a homeless person, £2,000 if you eat that dog shit. And then I'd get a fucking abuse. Imagine doing that sort of stuff.
Oh my
like,
God,
yeah,
so-
millionaire YouTuber made homeless man eat dog. Yeah, I feel like no, I'd have a laugh with it. I think I'd make a lot of people well happy because I think a lot of people think money brings happiness.
That's a bit brutal, isn't it? Maybe not that. But, yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think money brings happiness, but for me, I think, and you probably agree, like just freedom to be able to do what you want when you want brings the most sort of just without realising.
Like, oh, do you know what? Let's go on holiday next week. Yeah, let's book it. Like people that book holidays like a year in advance, I'm like, what the hell are you doing? I could be dead tomorrow. What's the point in booking a year in advance? There's no point.
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck in two minds of like planning for the future, but only planning 3 months ahead, or just think, oh, I might die.
Exactly.
I might die next year. What's the point?
That's exactly what my mind's like.
What's the point in saving shitloads of money and working really fucking hard, doing all the hours under the sun plumbing?
Exactly. Like I'm stuck in a normal 9-to-5 job, and actually fucking living my life, enjoying what I do. Obviously, who's not going to enjoy having sex for a living?
Yeah, that's true. I enjoy that. Yeah, it's hard because a lot of people. It does take lady balls or balls to.
It is mentally draining. Don't get me wrong. Like you have to be in a certain mindset, so it's definitely not for everyone.
But yeah, a lot of people don't want the risk of it, do they? Like they want to know. This is what I'm going to get each month. I know I can go do here. I can pay my mortgage. I think until you go outside the box and think, oh my god, this is amazing, and get used to that way of life, you can't go back to normal life, can you? No,
definitely not. You can never have a normal job again. Relationships completely out of the question. So yeah, I don't even bother with that.
But no, I think open-minded other people that are in the industry.
Oh, they say that. They're like, oh yeah, I'm absolutely fine with what you do. 3 months into a relationship, no, I want you to stop it now. I'm like, no, see you later. I hate that. No, I've only had been with 2 people been in this industry, and like they're both the exact same.
Is it?
Like they both said, oh, I want you to stop it. I'm like, no.
No?
Yeah, I'm not stopping it. To be fair, at the time I was like, oh, stop it, because I was upset. And then like a month later I was like, fuck you.
Oh really? So you kind of resented them?
Yeah.
Could you go out with like a male Brazzers Pornstar?
Yeah.
You could go out
I'm very open-minded. It's not even that, it's just for me, it's the personality and the mindset of someone, do you know what I mean? But right.
But what's it called? An open relationship, basically?
No, open relationships when you have like multiple partners.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's just being
open-minded.
Open-minded is what it is, kind of thing. Yeah. No, it's a mad, crazy world, and I think it's like Onlyfans. There was that girl recently, weren't there? Bad Barbie.
I don't know.
The American, you know that girl that goes, "Catch me outside, how about that?"
Oh yeah.
She's made like 50 million or something from it. Like, what's she done? Is it just because she's famous and a load of geezers have had to think, I want to see her nudes?
Yeah, pretty much.
So will she be? I don't know if you know. What will she be uploading on there to earn that sort of money? Is she just going all out?
Probably just like lingerie pics and stuff like that, because she's popular already. See, when someone's popular already, they'll get an OnlyFans, and obviously that will like put loads of traffic into it. They'll get loads of money just doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah. So you can't, unlike a lot of platforms, you can't grow subscribers on OnlyFans without the traffic coming from another platform, can you?
Yeah, pretty much. Or promo. Some people buy promo as well.
Oh, from other OnlyFans creators?
Yeah. So it's got to be from that really, or like social media.
Oh, I mean, because the accounts are private, they're not just floating around and someone ain't like something, you've not seen something in a wall randomly.
It's not like that. Or
so
you have to get it from a platform or someone.
Yeah, and what do you find's better? What's the best platform?
Twitter. Well, that's the only one until Elon Musk buys it.
Elon.
Elon. And then he's planning to ban porn from there. So we'll see.
Really?
What a cunt.
Elon Musk, leave the porn alone.
Yeah. I mean, he can't really talk. He had Amber Heard, like. Do you know what I mean?
I don't even know that. I've not kept up with this ridiculous Amber Heard story.
No, she had an affair with him apparently.
Oh really? I didn't even know that.
So he can't out us when he's banging narcissist, or banged a narcissist.
But no, I have to say it's a very interesting industry, which I'm now involved with.
How are you involved? Tell us more.
I've made a porn.
Just a porn.
I've made a porn. I like saying that rather than porno. I have made a porn.
How many porn?
A few porn.
Who with?
You. That's why she's here. And I suggested we do a little podcast as well.
Yeah.
But no, honestly, guys, all links in description. She has been Emily Blake. It's been interesting chatting to you about your random life and the world of OnlyFans, basestation.
I know. Now we need to get some sleep, don't we?
Yeah, I'm knackered. But no, it's alright. I hope you enjoyed that. Any questions, I'll be floating around in the comments below, and all Emily's links and my links to random stuff is all in the description below. Thanks a lot. Good night.
Bye.